Cowboys Nation. If you don't want to miss any first-hand news from America's team, subscribe to the channel now, as we are always attentive to the latest news from the Dallas Cowboys, and here you will always be in the know with. The Dallas Cowboys could emerge as a potential trade destination for a top young wide receiver. According to a list compiled by Bleacher Report's Alex Ballantini, one of Dallas' top trade targets should be none other than Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins. As Ballantini mentions, Higgins would be the perfect running mate for CeeDee Lamb as Dallas seeks a legit number 2 option at wide receiver. In other words, he'd be a perfect running mate for CeeDee Lamb, said Ballantini. Watching what Jalen Hurts was able to do with Devonta Smith and Brown at his disposal should show the Cowboys that they need to get aggressive to make up for trading away Amari Cooper last offseason. Ballantini does warn that a potential trade scenario is a bit of a long shot because it would likely require the Cowboys to give up a first-round draft pick. This one is a bit of a long shot and would likely require at least a first-round pick to get it done, but it's at least worth picking up the phone and calling the Cincinnati Bengals about T. Higgins, says Ballantini. Why T. Higgins makes perfect sense for Cowboys. When purely looking at the fit in Dallas, Higgins would make perfect sense. The young receiver has turned in back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons despite playing the number 2 role to Jamar Chase. Higgins posted 74 receptions for 1,029 yards and 7 touchdowns during the 2022 season. The stats are actually very similar to the stat line that Lamb produced during the 2021 season when he posted 79 receptions for 1,102 yards and 6 touchdowns. According to Pro Football Focus, Higgins posted a 78.4 offensive grade and 78.8 receiving grade during the 2022 season. With the exception of Lamb, those grades were better than any Cowboys receiver, including Michael Gallup, who posted a 62.6 offensive grade and 61.9 receiving grade last season. Ballantini also further argues that the fact that Higgins will play under the rookie contract for at least another season, he is not eligible to sign a contract extension until next year, and that the Bengals likely won't be able to afford him on his new contract makes him a possible trade candidate. Already leave your like in this video, so you don't miss the latest Cowboy news we posted here. Thank you very much. Why Higgins would be bargain deal for Cowboys. Higgins would make perfect sense because they would still get one more year of his rookie deal, making him easy to fit under the cap in 2023 before giving him an extension, says Ballantini. The Bengals should obviously be looking to re-sign him, but with Joe Burrow heading toward extension time, it's going to be difficult for them to keep everyone and stay under the cap. Higgins is currently under a 4-year, $8.7 million deal that will pay him just a shade under $4 million for the 2023 season, making him the 57th highest paid receiver in the NFL. According to Spotrac, Higgins' projected market value is $20.1 million per year across 4 seasons for a total of slightly more than $80.5 million, which would make him the 11th highest paid receiver in the league. Considering the Cowboys face an underwhelming cap situation entering the offseason, more than $7.6 million over the cap, ranking 20th in the league, acquiring Higgins could be a cheap and viable alternative rather than signing a veteran in free agency. Hey Cowboys fan, in your opinion, T. Higgins would be a good signing for the Cowboys or not? What's your opinion? Put it in the comments because it's very important for the Dallas Cowboys. Stay tuned because at any time I update you on the latest Cowboys news.